there was a time I'm sorry to go through this. I knew it or you're gonna go there. There was a time ba mo fedisa hore ke le outcast because of he chose me. He said to me, not exactly, yeah, maybe that. I will say that. When o nyala motho e leng hore ke breadwinner.
Yeah.
My friend Roko would say you're gonna burn.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Safe Space Chats podcast with Madam Speaker. My name is Perseverance Maremeni, also known as Madam Speaker, also known as the CEO of Self Love. Today we have a beautiful, guys, listen, you will be glad I brought this woman in. Her name is none other than, if you let me not even introduce her to you guys, she is going to introduce herself. My darling.
Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Lala.
I want that Lala.
Hi, Lala. Hi, sweetheart.
How are you, my darling? Who are you?
Okay, I'm sorry about that. I am Queen Lee. I am my father's princess.
Yes, a very beautiful one at that.
Yes.
So Venda way.
Yes, why not?
I know we'll get to how did you find yourself in Venda of all the places in the world.
Yes, Makati, yes, yes.
Thank you so much for agreeing to join me.
Thank you so much.
Can't get weighty. It's not everybody who gets an opportunity to sit with you like this.
I know.
So thank you so much for agreeing to come and join me.
Thank you, sweetheart. I love you.
I love you so much more. I think the one thing that I actually love about you, that actually made me fall in love with you so much, is what you stand for, right? You are one person where you encourage a lot, and we have crossed paths in so many lives where we are talking about encouraging women and whatnot. But in most cases, when you encourage women, there's always some people who will feel like, it seems like when you encourage women, you hate men.
True.
Why do you feel like, what type of content do you create that makes people feel like when you hate men?
I don't think it's everybody. I think about can I speak my language? I think I'm comfortable with my language. But after all my English, it's English. Yeah,
it's English.
So let me speak my language so that I can swim. Okay, I don't think about tubaring banna. Ke batho ba ileng ba understand. I don't think batho ba ileng ba reng ke tloile banna ke batho ba ileng ba understand, because how le mosadi you have to o qale wena we understand before o understand motho o mongwe. Do you get what I'm saying? Mina is about self love, confidence and boundaries. So some other people ba more into banna ba itebala mo tseleng ya bophelo. So yeah, that's why batho ba ngata hangata ha ke bua ha ke re please ha le basadi le tlamile le ikemele. Like most of the time na ke bua ka basadi ha hona mo ke buang ka banna. Please, you can't stand for ntwe right. So hona le batho ba ba tseba hore what Queen Lee wa bua mara ke phela this life and then about botlhoko. Because some other people hona le ntwe tse ding tse ke nang le ho di bua ne o tlo ba re Queen Lee ke ne ke nahana hore bua ka nna. Like the other time I remember I met this friend of mine in re kena sekolo le yena. Okay, like she's married and she's fine. And she was like crying. I'm like, why are you crying? I'm like, when? And then she said, ko di videos tsa hao ka re ke ne ke reng ka wena you said rona ba sa dira pretend. I'm like, and then are you pretending? And she was like, yes, show me. No, I know nothing about your life. Now some what's going on. And then she was like, show me how to say, yes, I get to be next. And then this is my life. Yes, I'm pretending. This is what I'm going through. So some other people like Kibu about to Sabuku Kihore. Kibuan Telong Basaba Bangata by Pila. Do you get what I'm saying? And I've been there, done that. So it's about this life. Basadi they can pretend so well. And so it's about shushu.
Sure. And I can't need to shame. And sometimes how Cinderella and the shoe is fitting, you will feel like Queen Lee wang attack, whereas Queen Lee is telling the truth.
Yes.
Mara, because it's not always that you are born self-aware, uitata, utitseva, and be this person that you are today. Sometimes for some people it takes going through some things in life. When did you wake up and decide, Queen Lee and I'm going to love myself?
I think I think Queen Lee, sincerely Queen Lee, I'm not gonna lie to you because of ha ke sheba mo ke holetseng teng. I'm this person e leng hore I was always like out. Ke ne ke le motho o tswang. Like ke sale ke rata dilo ke bue nnete and sale ke believer ko nna. I'm that person o sala rata bophelo and I'm that person o sale you know I'm that person o reng ha ke phela ka let's say o phela ko condition e itseng. Now I'm 5 like ha ke ipona ke ne ke ipona 5 step like, to get what I'm saying ke ne ke ipona ke le far veteran ya wa nkutlela ke batla ha ke se ke be jwang ke ne ke ipona ke le 5 step from mo ne ke le teng ka nako yeo so next have next like I don't know ke but I was like this from school ke ntse ke le ka pele social media is nothing
ne
khale ke le so.
This is beautiful because I feel like those ba ileng hore they're struggling with loving themselves. When they see you, they will know actually it's possible for you to even love yourself from a young age and you don't have to be apologetic about that. Ne?
Wow.
I think that's one thing that we have in common, me and you. But unfortunately for me, it took a lot for me to get to a point where I had to love myself the way that I do today. Mara, with you being yourself and loving yourself like this, Queen Lee, how has that affected your relationships more long? Because some people, how so? They won't be very happy with you. And some people will love you for loving yourself. How did that affect you?
And somebody will hate you. Hey?
Yeah. So how did that, growing up in that state where you love yourself, how do you interact with people like that?
I think when I grow up, like when, okay, ha ke hola, ke hotse ke le ngwanelo e leng hore, sure, ha ke se ke explain ke reng. Remember nna ke hotse motseng mo monyane e leng hore like everything ya rona ine le mo so now I wanted to see more.
Okay.
And then I remember from ko mahaeng ke ya ko toropong ne and then ha ke fihla ko toropong azang ke re ke ne ke phela like bana ba phela mola ne ke sa batla fita in ne ke le nna and o tlo bone ntwe stranger about me from primary and then going to ko toropong and then ha ke fihla mola do you know ha ke fihla ko sekolong I had to take over you know why ke nna ke ne ke ema ka pela you know, long time ago, I don't know, like, rona the time ke kena skolo, ho seng re ne re ya skolo re rapela.
Yeah.
And then kaofela wa rona we go there le ma teacher re rapela before we were in class. So na mo ne ke kena skolo ko teng, ha ke ne ke ya high school. Re ne re fihla mola ba bang ne ke le boarding school mina ne. So ba bang bana ba thola mangolo from pleke tse sa tshwane because ho nona le ma day scholar le ma border. So ba bang mangolo a hlaya from the family jalo. You know, ke ne le nna ke ne ke ema ka pela everyone and ke bala mangolo bana ba school. So I can see hore this thing since ke na le yona ha se taba ya mona fela ena ya mona ile na mona Gauteng ya mmakatsa. I'm like wow what's halang okay from Lesotho I'm not gonna lie to you azange thole ntho tse ke di bona mo Gauteng and then here when you how you understand bare wa iking wa itshwetsa or wa yeah like
wa ipona
or una hana or mang or wa claim or una hana ubitiri but why is madam speaker ke tlo botsa something about me. I think I'm so blessed because me growing up ke fihla mo Gauteng remember na ke tlile long time ago here not because of because of my family emo not because of kena le utla bantsa ba ha you know what some people like ba tlo kena go di details ndo some people re tlisitswe ke mmereko no a ke atliswa ke mmereko mo Gauteng ke tlisitswe because of my family is here go heso ke mo Gauteng na heso ke mo Gauteng go nkgono ka ke mo Gauteng yes Lesotho ke high to get what I'm saying but ke tlile mona because
those are your roots
yes ke tlile mona because of my family not because of ke ne ke tliswa ke some other stuff you understand so ha ke fihla mo na I was like and then bana ba mona aba tshwane le rona I don't know whether I'm wrong or you know bana ba mona ha ba tshwane le nna now I'm that person who eleng hore ke understand I can't stand for ntwe right and I'm that person who I will never pretend mara speak how kare khwili ntwe so hona le batho ba reng pinky ready do you get what I'm saying nah ready is ready it's like that so please I'm not gonna brush that thing re pinky ngitse ke bona hore ready so then when ha etsa ha le go di social media fela le di family it's like that ke tlowe le ke di family because of me being this person, I saw, don't say that. And what I like about me is about but they understand me, especially when malume wa ka, everyone, not unless baba belong, they want to, to understand how say frostan, you want to fit in everywhere. You want to. So mina, those people they were like, man, mutona we has a sense. Why lona le lwana le ena kan to ubua niti, this thing is ready.
Yeah.
I saw. So yeah, na guys, I'm this person. And I know ke tlowe ke batho ba bangata, but Sesotho se re ba ntloileng ba ba ka ka bang rata.
Sure, I know. Before we get to the truth of the matter, Queen Lee. Don't forget who this episode, guys, was sponsored by Send Studios, Pastor Bay and Devotee. Shout out to you guys. You guys are as real as Queen Lee. Queen Lee, how do you deal with the hatred? Because when you're saying for me, hey, ngompe example or motho ka tlhoya Queen Lee, tla ba mo tlhoyelang Queen Lee wa re fang bophelo o re fa bophelo mos.
I mean, my darling, do I care? Hore ke tlhowe ke mang, ke ratwa ke mang, I don't care. Because those people haven't rekele papa.
Yeah.
For me, hore ke thole papa, I have to go out there.
Yeah.
And ke bona hore ke phela jwang. And what I know ke hore batho ba ntloileng ke batho ba ileng ha ba understand. Batho ba ntloileng ke batho ba tsebang hore ha ba phele bophelo ba manete. Batho ba ntloileng ke batho ba tsebang hona le dintho tse ba di shieldang.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
O ka se tloye Queen Lee platter for all because of wa tseba hore Queen Lee ntho tsa di buang ke di nnete. Ke ka ho tla thola batho ba bangata they want to fit in go dinthong tsa ka ba nke ntho tsa ka ba di etsetsa bona because they know hore bophelo bo ba bophela and nna ke sa bui ka bona. Remember my age. I mean, ke tseba too much.
Mara anyway, the age party na be like e because 2000 guys, for those who don't know Queen Lee, there was a time where she was trending a lot. I want to get to the part where how do you deal with, because I'm also one person where I get to trend for different reasons. Most of the times I'm very controversial, and because of the type of the open person that Queen Lee is, she also comes across as somebody who is very controversial. There was a time where she did a video, I will never forget that day, where she did a video where she said Basadi. And Queen Lee, why utloileke married women when you are also married?
Exactly my point.
So Queen Lee, the reason why they're saying she hates men so much, she once did a video saying, Luna Basadi waits halele married, my husband this, my husband that. Yo, Queen Lee azanga trenda so. Queen Lee azanga trenda so. Hey,
My
Queen
God.
Lee, go on utama mo di strateng tsa YouTube, mara usna YouTube.
Jesus Christ.
How was it like? How trenda ka my husband this, my husband that? It told me jwang this thing.
Oh my God. Ka baka a thekwa le ke di tsipa segole.
Yo!
You know, I don't know in Venda. Ka Sesotho re re ke di tsipa segole. You know, o tlo a thekwa le ke motho o bonang hore you know what, this person ha tlameha le ho attack because ha tsebe next. Or like, but no, for me that one it was like
Why uba tshwentse ka eng? What did you do to them? Like, what was the problem? How about attacker? What is the problem?
okay, they said
We told me like, uba entseng Queen Lee.
okay, re ko botse what happened the other day ke ne ke entse live. Madam Speaker, wena you invitile ko
life ya
ko life ya how I still remember as ke ujoditse ka I'm everywhere.
Yes.
Meaning I'm staying the side, I'm staying the other side.
Yes.
I still remember the other day that time when uno invitile ko life ya how. So there is this lady guys alive. I think after you, but nane ke bua ka something wena no sa bui ka yona.
Yeah.
So this lady aba hlalosa story sa hae a re o kuketso monna ke chomi ya hae.
Okay.
Obo? And then a kuketso monna ke chomi ya hae like in real life. I think this thing, you know, sometimes re na le nka dintho tsa social media light. Dintho tsena di a affect.
They are serious.
Ntho tsena di a affect, especially ha o le motho o utlwa bohloko. And this lady a bua story sa hae a ke batlo bua maka sile sang kutlwisa bohloko. The following day ka tsoa ka etsa video. I'm like, you know what, this thing of us re le basadi ba nyetsweng. Lena, she came and attacked me also.
The same lady?
Yes, the same lady who ke qadileng video about yena. But yena she attacked me ya hore but na azang ki bue the wena o buileng ka teng but azama ho ilukisa hore no, this thing is like from me. Kwili ha bui ka batho ona bua ka nna.
Okay.
And then
When in your video now ring.
nna ke itse ko, you know what, basadi, if you can stop this thing ya gore ha re dutse le batho ntse re re my husband this, my husband that, my husband this, I mean really for me guys, sorry about that, but ebile I'm not even gonna be apologetic about that. I mean it's annoying. You can't every time ntse gore my husband this, sometimes you check I remember the video I even said ka se ga o fihla ko ZCC wa fihla wa re ka madi a Jesu wa Nazareta
Yes.
a ka ga ha o fihla ko kerekeng ya Ntate Masango, which is hana ba re keng kerekeng ya Ntate Masango wa bona ke
Is it
St. John wa fihla wa re kgomoe a ke go le kganyane when they pray they said kgomoe and then ko Ntate le kganyane ko yona ela ko St. John they are saying modimo wa Ntate Masango modimo wa profeta modimo, so you can't unke ntho tsa ko ZCC wa di isa ko St. John, you can't unke ntho tsa bazalwane wa di isa ko ma ZCC. Sometimes we have to recheck gore na ntho tsena re di bua ko kae. Yo ya ka re nka se bui
sure?
yo ya ka re nka se bui my love ke ha ke ne ke duma everywhere, but I was just like sitting and watching. I was enjoying that, you know. Kwana ke ne ke bona ro ho chore gona le mo ke gotlileng teng, but it's my job too.
So your fellow married women ba reng?
Yo ke ne ke athakwa ke bona.
Instead of attack ke rena di divorce.
No my darling, ka ke ne ke athakwa ke bona batho ba nyetsweng
But
because they are enjoying, you know. I don't know, some people, let me tell you something about rona as basadi ba nyetsweng, they pretend so well. My love, I've been there, done that. I think you know my story. Whoever but story saka.
Yeah.
Basadi ba nyetsweng, they can pretend so well to be happy. Not all of them do.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but some, even most. I will say hodima 100%, 80% ba pretender so well. Ba ntse ba tseba go shushu. Go shushu. And o tla ba utlwa ha setse di ba tshesa ba re rona we can't take our dirty linen out there. Do you get what I'm saying? Rona re ka se bui ditaba tsa rona out there. But ha ba tla go go rona ba tlisa this. You know, there's nothing about we have to build batho be leng ba tlo kena lenyalong. But also now there's this thing about as ya gore re tlisetse batho di glitter. I don't know whether you get it. Why re sa jwetse batho le nnete? I even said the other day ke bua ka bana ka re ke posta le bana ba ka. Some years bana ba ka ba bang ke posta le bona, but ke posta ka ntho se ntle fela. Ha hona mohlankileng ka le postela ke le bontsha ke lwana le bana ba ka. So are you guys saying ntho ke tlisang ko di social media
because you're only posting the positive side?
Yes, I'm not posting the negative. Kanti rona ha re le batho re tiswa ke dintho tse leng hore rona ha re le batho ntho tse re tsang re be strong. Remember, for you who be strong o tlamile o etswa ke ntho tse jwang tse negative. So rona re poster this one's fela tsa hore sometimes Madam Speaker ena relationship ya le monna ha ya right or whatever the way le monna ha ba phelang ka teng ha o right, Madam Speaker wa follower or lerato or madi epetsane sa mo o follower Queen Lee, na I'm always kitlisa this glitter thing. Now ke end up se ke bona go monna ka useless. Kanthi monna ka ntsa tshwana le ona just because of na I can pretend so well. And then that lady I'm following o sa bone ka ka nna nna ke phela life e right kanthi I'm pretending ke mangathetsang o mong between the person at lisang glitter to get what I'm saying. I don't know whether it's
glitter because I get it's shiny.
Yes, re sheba only the glitter things. Ha re shebi dintho tsa hore ke ding tse etsahalang ha re qeta ho tswa ko di social media, which is it's fine. We are not supposed to post dintho because of sometimes remember lenyalo is about ke tsa mohlala batho ba nyetseng, it's about hore re khothatse batho go hona le ntho tse ntle as ke tshilo ka ga se batho kaofela.
Yeah,
hona le ba bang ka mannete ba phela bophelo bo right, but most most shame ba shushu.
Hey, here no Queen Lee, it seems like we're now pusha o supporter na di divorcees o pusha divorce content, because I remember there was a time where there was a concern a lot on social media, especially from married women, to say, hey, o ka re lona batho ba divorce content you are trending too much, the negativity is spreading too much, it's too much, whereas it's what you are calling hore it's the truth. I
don't think we are pushing I don't think we pusha no
divorce content.
No, I don't think so. I think re zama ho jwetsa batho nnete ya bophelo because re kile ra ba mola. Remember remember batho ba bang ha ba so bimola because ba tshaba ho tswa. I always say I respect mosadi o divorcitseng. Nna a ke tsho batho ba bang, me I respect mosadi o divorce ha se le mang le mang a ka tswang ka hare ho lenyalo la hae.
Yeah.
Because my friend re go botsa ha o tswa lenyalong o divorce re go botsa o thola dithwako ka Sesotho.
Yes.
How be easy from your family? Dikerekeng everyone around when ha ba etsa mohlala ka wena hore o se ka tshwana le ngwana se bane o tswa lenyalong. Batho ba ba khotleletse because of batho ba tlo reng. So mosadi a tswang lenyalong for me nna for me ka neta ke batlo bua maka ke tseba go maybe go re ke tswa mo ke a tseba ke tseba sebete sa mosadi a tswa lenyalong ke a tseba hore ha o bobebe ho tswa ka hare o lelapa la ho o qala ka botjha. That one I know.
But then how do you, if you had to encourage somebody willing or tswa ka lenyalong and it's for the first time, it's very encouraging actually for me as well to see somebody like you willing or you are married for the second time, because it gives me hope. Mara, how do you then encourage somebody willing or they're being abused every day, ba matter every day? How do you give them that courage, and what can you say to somebody who is going through that right now?
Waseba, Madam Speaker, ke tlo ba honest ko wena. Lenyalo ha le bobebe. Lenyalo le monate. Lenyalo le na le nako ya lona. Remember, sometimes o tla phela ha monate le motho o nang le yena. O thole hore batho ba around you ke bona ba etsang hore o sulafallwe ke lenyalo. So batho ba bona ba concentrate more ko mothong o tlileng ka ena, which is sometimes ke nnete, because motho o tlileng ka ena ke ena tla o fa matla ha fela a ka o protect hore o dule. Empa motho o tlileng ka ena ha sa o protect, there is no need ya go dule lenyalong le jwalo. With me, trust me, I will never ke dule lenyalong le leng hore motho e ke tlileng ka ena ka habo family nya ko habo o pallo ko ho protect. Bona I will run far. But also me ha ke tlo bua le basadi ba nyetsweng, please don't just quit. Don't just quit. Lenyalo le batla ho fuwa chance ya pele ya bobedi ya boraro. Etsa show ya hore motho o dulang le ena wa understand before o nka nthwela ya hore now ke a tsamaya hore e tle le mohla o tswileng o re at least nkile ka bolela le yena, nkile ka ba bontsha. And lenyalo it's not all about me and the person o ke tlileng le yena fela. Lenyalo is about me le family. Do you understand that? So bua le motho o tlileng le yena ha o bona hore wa pala, even ntse o tseba go ha ba rati ba involve ka o sa di batla ba tseba hore at least we la re jwetsa. Yang kutlwisisa ke. But also ke araba point ya hore na nka reng ko bathong be leng hore ba divorcitse, ene maybe what's gonna happen, maybe ha ke se ke arabe jwang eo ya hore na ho tlo etsahalang hore na
can you repeat again? Hore like what haba mara o tshaba the same thing that you were saying hore the community will judge you, people will call you names. Mara she can see hore listen, bam better every day, one day ke tlo shwa ka hara lenyalo le. But because of the courage, kana Queen Lee, it's not everybody who has the same courage as you.
It's not.
How do you encourage somebody who is in that situation?
But really, beside me encouraging the person, how do you stay unso bona o rutlo shwa? How do you stay with ba ro robala ka mosamo o metsi? Now I always say there was me before lenyalo. And there will be me after lenyalo. Not unless ke yone utlwisang basadi bohloko. Not unless wena o tshaba hore ha o tswa lenyalo leo o phila jwang. That's where I fit in. That's where I fit in, because basadi ba bangata they praise lenyalo le hale simonati because of ba tseba hore o maleng because of hona le ntho a tholang, because kwa yena self o pallo go ikemela. To get what I'm saying, ha se taba ya hobane neng ba dutse ka mola hobane ba bang ke bua ka batho ba bang. Remember, it's as everyone ke itse ba bang basadi ba bangata ba dutse manyalong because of ha ba tsebe ho iketsetsa. Wa tshaba gore ha ke tswa mola ko boela heso ko mokhukhung ko tsewa ke batho ka mohlomo maditseng teng o dutse ko dimension house o tsamaya ka di-Mercedes Benz to get o phela this life, but the guy hayo high every day. The guy wa mo abuse every day, the guy ha mo respect, the guy wa mo jolla blah blah, all of those things. But ha na ho tswana na go batho ba tlo mo tshega go qala ka botjha, my friend, I never will be easy. I'm telling you. But also, now, that's why I can allow her. Had that problem you fihlela. How you fihlela only ready. Ala hona jwale o etse something. I always sell it 1,000 randa a month. Ingata hampe because o ka renta ka 1,000 randa eo. O se ka dula lenyalong because of ore o tlo etsa eng. Also, o se ka nahana hore lenyalo o achievile something ka lenyalo. No. Sometimes o dutse le motho no dutseng le yena. Kanti banna ha ba tshwane. Remember banna ha ba tshwane. O thola ha o tswa ka mo, o tlo thola motho o right, o understand lo fete o dulang le yena.
Yeah.
I always go modimo hore modimo ke modimo wa testimony. Modimo ha o kenye ko situation e leng hore wena no sa tlamea o ba ko yona. Situation e nngwe le nngwe madam speaker e re tswang ko yona modimo na re batla ko hore ha re khutla re tlo jwetsa batho ba broken hore le nna nkile ka ba mola. But look at me today. Modimo ke modimo ya batlang hore re fodise bana ba hae. Modimo o batla ha ke bua le batho ba broken ke re ke se ka ke bone ka motho wa ka next ke bue ka nna ke re ke tswa mola. So le wena o tla ba right.
So Mara, I'll encourage motho man we leng hore she's looking at you right now because you are here. Mara, they don't know what it took for you to get here. What did it take for you to get here?
Madam Speaker, I don't even know what to say. You know, when I see myself, sometimes I cry alone. Sometimes ke na le ha ke bua ko di social media ke ntse life, especially ha ke sa life. O thole dikeledi di thewa dire. So it was not easy. You know, especially how ka nyalwa ko lelapeng le leng hore they are better than your family.
Sure. O ka re o tlisitse o tshaba tlala ya ko he.
Le ha ba o treat ba tseba hore no na on my side ke ne ke sa bolawe ke tlala. I'm saying
if it's
they
like
are
that,
better than your family.
Yeah.
And then bona ba li betere. Of course ba betere o feta wena. And then bona ha ba o treat ba tlo treat ba re ha ona matlaya ka se khutlele mola. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with me, I wanted to show. I said this. I don't know whether you said to unfollower. I said ha ke ne ke tswa lenyalong la ka. Ha ke a tswa because of ke ne ke sa batle my ex-husband. No, ke tswile because of I wanted to teach family ai a lesson. Hore le yena a bone hore na family ai ke batho ba jwang. Because nako e ke le ka mola ha ke ne ke bua le yena ke mo jwetsa hore look at this your family ke batho ba jwang ana sa ibone. But ha se ke tswile I'm sorry. Like he cried tears. And Anabu Atabulela le musadi wa hae or whatever fiancé. Bali too so. You know what? I'm sorry, mommy. Nthoso no di bolela ka ofela tsona ke di bone. Ke kopa o ntshwarele. Unfortunately, a ke batla o kena ko yo haholo ya my ex-husband because sometimes he inketsa hore ke be emotional. And then he said to me, I'm sorry, mommy. Nthoso no di bolela ka ofela tsona ke di bone. Ke hopola mantswe a hao ka ofela. Empa ntho bohloko go hore ke kopa tshwarelo e se le go sotswetse pele. Empa ke kopa hore o ntshwarele. Ana kopa tshwarelo ke dutse le mosadi wa hae ore wife to be because ona montsheditse whatever ba ngona montsheditse yona. I'm not gonna lie to you. They said now I'm contradicting myself ha ke re why ke tlohetse lenyalo la ka because of family. Ha ke a le tlohela because of this thing and touch. I'm sorry, I can see it's painful. It's you know I think I don't even know what to say.
No, it's okay, sis. You can be yourself.
It's painful, like I'm not gonna lie to you. My ex-husband loved me dearly. Like he loved me. But I ke batlo bua maka hona le di family tse ding ba tseba bana ba bona and they know where to press. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but we like ka di last minutes. I end up before nantsa nkemela really sharp, but ka bona motho a sa ba something else. I was like, okay,
you are all alone now.
Yes, now ne se ke li one and ke motho ke tleng ka ena already sa njikela. Azanga nkena ko ena za nkemela na ko etelele hore abe e tswele pele. No, trust me, ha ke ga ke dule hodima hot stove. I'm that person, a ke dule hodima hot stove. Immediately ke bona go wa change. Yes, we nkile dilemonyana ntse isa ntho, but ka re no, I can't stand for this. Let me leave this guy because right now ha so bone hore na family ena ha e jwang. Let me ke mo fe chance because nna ke nyetswe ke sa lemonyane, remember. Nna ke nyetswe ke sa lemonyane, ke holetse lenyalong. I'm that person lo ke holetse ko lenyalong. Ke rutwe ho phea ko lenyalong. Ke rutwe ho aena ko lenyalong. Ke rutwe some other stuff, and I respect that family for that. Hore ban rutile how to address batho ba baholo, how to you know how to fa batho ba baholo dijo, some other stuff you can't just stand and o bue le motho a moholo. Ban rutile ntho tse ngata, but the problem, they were too much into my marriage. You understand? They wanted to control me. I mean, really, when you look at me, can talk control it. No, I'm sorry. I'm that person. So, because of that, since you are now go your family side, my friend, let me leave you. No, I just said, let me leave you so that
yeah.
Because right now, how bone next unana ke na wrong because re nyalana re sa le banyane. And ka nnete ke le katso. Azanye mo nkele nako 2 years time ke sa khutla sa re I'm sorry.
No.
Yes, but ke kopa ke se ke ka kena deep or repent about
I think that's it's a lesson for a lot of men out there to say, listen, the Bible is quite clear when it says, you must leave, a man shall leave his family so that they can join together with his wife and become one. If you are still going to allow your family to be part of you in a sense where they control you, then it can really destroy the marriage that you have. This is a very big lesson. I know that it may seem like when you are sharing your story, you are clearing some of these things, but people who are actually going to be watching this, they're going to be learning a lot. A lot of men are actually going to be learning from the fact, listen, if you are supposed, your wife must come first. The day you decide or you want to marry a woman, that woman must come first no matter what. There's an episode that's going to air before yours of a guy by the name of the Gentle Giant, where he was saying that his marriage came to an end. He's a man, okay? I think maybe his story is going to be similar to your ex-husband's story if he had to share. He was saying that his marriage ended because his wife says she fell out of love with him because he failed to protect her family. To a point where 2 years later, when the woman was saying, listen, I don't want this marriage anymore, he said, what can I do to fix this marriage? It's too late. Meaning, no, it's only now that maybe when he gets married for the second time, he must up his socks now so that the family must not do to his new wife what they did to the previous wife. But I think it's a big lesson they can learn to say, listen, if you don't treat your woman right, or if you want to marry a woman, but you still want to be headed by your parents or your family or whatever, you will lose a beautiful, good thing. Born.
My friend, Madam Speaker, that's why ke story sa ka se botlhoko. Ha ke batle go kena go di details because se involve bana. Remember ntho ya ka ha isa le nna especially ha o tswa lenyalong. Ha isa hlola ile ya hao fela e setse ikentse le bana. But the story sa my ex-husband se botlhoko. Because of o bone ho setse ho le late. You know that guy ke batla o tlo mmamela o bua nnete ha hore sometimes banna hona le ntho tse ba sa di etsang ba sa bone hore di roba basadi ba bona.
Yeah.
I always say this, how le monna, you have to protect mosadi wa hao banene. Mosadi wa hao ha tsebe family ya hao. Ku wena o nkile ngwana batho wa mo tlisa ka hara lelapa lena. Ha le wrong, monke o dule le ena ka moreng hore but this one is right. O mo call in order ka pela family. Remember lenyalo ha se lenyalo la lona le litu. Ha ba ke le wrong, njwetse o be right, o be neutral between your family and me to say but baby when it comes to the side you are wrong.
Yeah.
O skanka side ya family ya to say no you don't like my family. Antsa bona na wa ka nantsa bona so bona sa bone but una na le pressure. Do you get what I'm saying? Wa ka una na le pressure. What's about I remember the story, the story sa I remember eke sa ile baleng before the guy a tlo hlokahala, Madam Speaker. Ona kula ne and then I don't remember whether ke phone etswe ke yena. Yes, ke phone etswe ke yena. Remember he was married already. Ona na le ngwana already. Ne setse ke movile on already. Aba mfounela. Setse ke movile on already. I'm married already. And meaning ha ke sa hlola ke le but I'm phounela a re ke kopa ho bona. I'm not well. And then I went. Ka kopa, you know what? Motona le bothata wa kula. Kutla go thwa wa kula. I don't know what is the problem. And then I went. Elo rena santsa kupile tshwarelo before. And then I went. Ha ke fihla ke hadula le nna. pela mosadi wa hae, he said to me, I respect that guy even today. It's painful, but it's okay.
Yeah.
And then he said to me, ka pela mosadi wa hae, once again, I'm sorry. He was sick, but he was not that sick. I will say, nah, I think he was going through, I don't know, let me not go deeper.
Yeah.
And then he said, I'm sorry, but, you know, I want to repeat hangata because
Yeah.
he said to me, I'm sorry. Ntho tse no bolela kaofela tsona ke di bone. But ke tsa ke kopa tsogelo o setse o le late. Azanga tla re ba etsa so, ba etsa so, ba etsa so. But ntho tsohle tse no bua ka tsona ke di bone. Empa ntho nke ke nka etsa go khutlisetsa wa tshimorao. Re santsane re dutse mo ha fihla batho, ne? Remember ke dutse le mosadi wa hae. And then now we introduce. Ha re introduce o re now we introduce nna pela these people, ne? And then abare ke mahaja ka o
Ha.
pela mosadi wa hae.
Hela.
I'm telling you. I was like, ke a tshega ke le one. I'm like, ngwana batho na ke sa shebile nna ke shebile mosadi wa hae
o tlo
gore.
feel jwang?
And then ausi wa batho o tshwere ngwana and motho ke mohatsa ka pela hae. Fair enough, it's fine. And then le ha sentse a kula, I remember ko ha bo banjwetsa ba re yo motho wa re rasetsa ka wena. We understand that, like o kila bona to show hore now o ne le hona a nahana ntho tsela tsa di entseng hore you know what, I ke nna ke bile wrong azanke protect ngwana batho. Trust me, Lena, I'm not gonna say lenyalo wa le tseba. I can't say yena alone.
Yeah.
No, lenyalo is about batho ba itu.
Yeah.
Le nna hona le mo maybe nentse ke le wrong, I don't know. Now I'm a very stubborn person. That one I know. Boromba ka ko I'm a very stubborn person. Ibile especially ke believe ko ntong. Ibile trust me ka sentlose ko yona. But I'm saying ha ke batho ipia ko pela lona ke re ne ke le clean. No, ke ne ke se clinic a seba le nna nona tsena tse ke stubborn ka tsona blah blah blah. But yena he failed to protect me ka pela family ya hae.
Yeah.
And then ka motloelela for that. So aba bona o setse o le late. So ke bone ka gazanga consider motho ya nang le yena. Always o nantsa a jwa ke guilty ya hore he shkonje ngwana batho o tsamaile because of azanke mo protect. And as batho be bang and a ke tlo bitsa mabitso wa batho be bang ba ile ba etsa go lenyalo la ka le nna le yena le faile. I mean ngwana lo batho ithabaletse ha monate bona again ba se ba lwana ka bo bona. And where I was in that, se ke tswele pele ka bophelo. Ho no setse o le late bane already ne se ke tsotse pele my friend. And I remember ba re go gonna o nahana o tla nyalwa ke mang ka bana ba bakana. Yes my darling.
Look at you
and
now.
And guess what? I always make a joke ha ke bua ka this thing. Ka ha ke tswa mola ka nyala ka roko e tlong from Lesotho to Park Station ka tail. Hey. Because ba ile ban write her off. Bona same family ba re motlogele o nana o tla nyalwa ko kae ka bana ba bakana. And guess what? Ke ile ka tswa ka lenyalo le le sweu. Bona ke sa nyalwa ka lenyalo le le sweu.
Sure.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yo, I
so
hear you.
There is this thing ya hore ke na le this thing ya o bua Madam Speaker ke ha o kwale ya monyako o go buleha the bigger one. Young understand. So yeah.
Yo, this is so encouraging whatever for a lot of us, even myself included, because in as much as I'm saying it's a lesson learned ya hore when you are, you know, in a relationship, protect your partner at all costs, because a marriage can really come to an end even though you guys are still loving each other. But also the fact how when one door closes, another door opens. That is like bona, you have one understand that. And I just want to say thank you so much once again. Send Studios, you guys, you're doing the most. You understand? Send Studios are sponsoring this episode for us, and I really appreciate that. Thank you once again, Queen Lee, for being with us. You know what, Ne? The one thing that I want us to get to now is, in as much as we are saying, hore, because I feel like when you leave one marriage, ne, and you get into another marriage, it's not that simple. It's not that easy, because I gotta know, you must calculate your things very well now. You must make sure you cover certain tracks. Mara, there are gonna be new surprises when you get there. And you are saying, hore, people pretend in marriages. Ya wana wa pere ring musadi, he la mme manyebu. Wa pretenda. Or I'll pretend 80% or 20% me. Ako njwetse nnete ke batla go hutlela go lenyalong hle.
I knew it. You
I
gonna
know, I
go
want to go
there.
back. So I need people by the experience so that I know what I'm getting myself into or the things I need to look into before I go inside for the second time.
What's about Madam Speaker? Ke bua this, I'm one of those people ba ka ba preka ka lenyalo. Let me say that. I'm one of those people, I'm one of those by 20%.
Okay.
I said to him 100%.
80%
they are pretender. 20% ba manit. But I'm not saying lenyalo la ka le perfect.
Yes, true.
No, but trust me. Nendo Malaya.
Yay!
I'm not joking. my darling. Yes.
Sure.
Whatever. I'm not, guys. I'm not saying this because of I'm out there. Mo di social media. No, I'm being honest. Whatever. I remember ke kena lenyalo le. It was not easy.
Yeah.
You know my story. I always share ka boragadi.
Yeah.
Ka hopola ke ile ka share ka di family. That family in file hard time more than where I was.
Okay. So no, mara no better experience mo no.
Yes. The family e ke keneng ko ho yona in pile more problems go feta the one in ke le mo go yona, but there is one thing that I enjoyed or I'm still enjoying. The person o ke tleng ka ena.
Yeah.
Hi my darling.
Yay.
O nkene mo.
Very important.
Wo ndi motho wanga.
Yes.
Wo ndi mosatsi wanga.
Yes.
You touch this lady. You touch me. And there's one thing that I love about that guy. I'm not saying he's not perfect, remember? One thing that I love about my husband, Iwan, he chose me. He chose me. Like, hodima everything I've been through a lot.
Yeah.
You know, there was a time I'm sorry to go through this. I knew it or you're gonna go there. There was a time ba mo fidisa hore ke le outcast because of he chose me. He said to me, not exactly, yeah, maybe that. I will say that. You know, when o nyala motho e leng hore ke breadwinner.
Yeah.
My friend Roko would say you're gonna burn. Because remember, it's like a Christmas tree. You know, Christmas tree. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say that.
It has to be said.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, everyone and this person not a family. Babua ka motho ana na le experience ya tshwanang le nna.
Okay.
Yes. So the only thing I can respect about the guy, Iwan, he chose me over everything.
Yeah.
And he can even choose me even tomorrow.
Yes.
Like that one, like, you know what? That one, every day, whatever, the minor, whatever. Remember, lenyalo hali perfect,
yes,
but
true,
whatever,
true.
ebang na liona liena maybe yeah. Remember, Mavenda was, but Mavenda nalo ena ratsa ke batho ba jwang. They are so Mavenda like.
That's all hlokomela.
Yes, but Mavenda ke batho ba itjwetsang.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah, I don't know about Huipona, but that thing. No,
listen.
I'm sorry, like you guys,
it's the truth.
You think you are better than the other people. I'm sorry to say that. But my vendor, no, true, because it's not only you. Remember, Kibilele story, these people, whereby I had to meet the other people because of my story with my in-laws. So that's when and even the extended family, they think they are better than the other cultures. Yes, remember, I'm Sutu from Lesotho, wherever there is Xhosa, there is this, but you are my vendor it is a shame. My vendor haipone ali better fita batho. I'm sorry,
no, it's the truth.
Something and I've been there for so many years. So like wow. So so because of the person who kitleng ka ena and tshwara ka letsogo a ba jwetsa this one o tlile ka nna ka mo are I will choose this lady go lo daka go le yang a re nkampanela nketsa le outcast. It's fine. There was a time a sa buile everyone Like ba mo tswile kaofela. Like there was a time where they wanted him to choose between me and
the family.
and bona. And obvious bana ba mo tseba as go jwetsa ke gona na le story sa hae before me.
Yeah.
So obvious bana setse ba mo tseba. Wa bo ha re le batho ha re tshwane. Nna I said ha ke kena ka ga lelapa lela ha ba re mo gona wow I wonder when not to cope jwang ka re mo gona ba fitlhile Park Station. You know there's this thing yo tlamileng o itsebe ha ke re I love myself. I know myself. Already banjwetsa ba re I wonder o tlo cope jwang in this family.
Aba tsebe re wa te tseba wena.
Yes ka re ba itjwetsa gore ka mo ha o dudiwe mme ka mo ke tlo dula ene ka dule ene ke dutse. So beside that if wa ka ona some protector trust me ka be ke tsile long time ago but because of unkeme nokeng are this lady or not. So but traile sohle. Like but traile sohle. Here I am, I'm still here. Yes. And I'm not going anywhere.
Umakoti wa venda. You understand?
And I'm not going anywhere.
My brother, if you're watching this, I'm so proud of you. You know what? You're a good example. You must teach. Unfortunately, other people ba learn a little late, but I wish they could learn from him to say, listen, like I said, or when you leave, you should leave your mother's house and your father's house. Join together with your wife, and what God puts together, no man shall pull asunder. He understands that very much, and I think that's why you are still here.
Yes, and what's why ke batlang go share le batho. I remember re etsa lenyalo le lesweu ne. Ke entse lenyalo le lesweu I think after 10 years. And then trust me family ne le siko kaofela. There was a lady I kileng a etsa there was a lady I killing a bua ka something ke a mogopola but kopa ke se ka mention lebitso la hae a re ha tlo nyala di family ke ha ba igogela morao ba ka during lenyalo remember I had to accommodate batho ba hlayang Lesotho and accommodate batho ba hlayang from that side. Remember you can see the distance nna ka meaning a ke Joburg and then bona ga isa WhatsApp group none of them bana ba araba re senda di message ka mo grouping like you know re batlo ba accommodate go bona ba bue not go ga ba jotsa everything e bue none of them. Guess what? My friend, you know what dilo tse ding I said you know what ha re cancel lenyalo le a re no
for what
we not gonna cancel this a re batla a batle I don't care ho salang ke tlema le wena mola re le two if nna le wena re tlamile re eme mola re le two without my family. I will go there without my family. And I come and we did it. And it was so nice. But they came, I think, but not the way Rona attendant in Tosa because bana ba batla go bontsha gore ha re batle this lady. But guess what?
Aba bontsha le no nna ke batla this lady for myself.
This is what I want. Yes.
And eventually they came around ba sharp no.
Yeah, you mean my family ya ka bona the relationship between nna le bona. No, I'm not gonna lie to you kere ha ba sharp. Ba sharp how so? Yes, Bashap, we are fine because everything, you know, Hakina Lebona, we are fine. I'm not gonna lie to you, Kiri. There is this, you know, I mean, between Inalo and Aratsabadi in-laws, kidi in-laws.
Yeah.
And remember, Kiki, Nale Abutu Abona, jealousy Nela Abutu Abona, maybe thinking like you can see me, I'm out there. I don't know, Bonaba Bonang, whatever Ibana by Tola Basai Tola, that one, I know, in Turtle about Tola Basai Tola because of now I've got big dreams. Do you get what I'm saying? Lenakina life here, so whatever never Tola Habasai Tola, so Kikatile some other stuff. So I never ban rat, of course. But you can see because of I'm not going anywhere. But I don't think it's my darling. Habasana choice. But I never know Pilalina or Barata or Habarat.
Yes.
You know what? Because if you hakiyo, I'm saying this, if I'm not there, I never have a mo.
Yeah.
Simple. If you don't go there, trust me, I will never go there.
Yeah.
You understand that? Because of Kibon who now he is a halang.
Sure.
So that part there, I will be with you. Whether Nalu and Aranalis the issues are on baby, but then kicking Kayesa Gore. I'll protect her from family. I will protect you go family nyaka. And then Nasaka Luena Kisarona really too. Sarona Luena Kisarona really too. So I respect him for that.
Shout out to my brother.
Yes.
Shout out.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That guy is why deserve a
Yes. The one thing that I'm scared of, I can remember I'm behind you, my sister. I'm behind you. I have 2 kids. And I worry about my kids all the time when I have to get into lenyalo le lemtjha. So what can you advise me? Because I need you to be honest with me to say, what are the challenges that you face when you are coming with kids? How the extent that you have to go when you have to protect your kids, especially if you are going into a family. What can you tell me in terms of me making sure my kids are well protected and well taken care of when I go into a new family that is going to be their new family when I get there?
I don't know whether I contradictor or utloring, but when it comes to that point, yes, remember I said you said we are fine in Nalbona Shapo now.
Yeah.
I said even if you have a shapo, have a choice.
Yeah.
Because Babu no hore, how na maya.
You are not going anywhere.
But I keep a bua maka kere haretaba nimba ka ba ile ba ba treat a bed.
Yeah.
No, you know I can say so many things. Kere why is halang? Ha hona mo senang dipolelo, but I'm not gonna ke tlo ba buela maka kere ba ile ba treat bana ba ka hampe, ba ile ba kgetholla bana ba ka. No, and I don't know how to say this. You know. There is this young guy buanka matsolawaka, which is the one that I matsolaka, ne, which is kind of a kasivenda bariking mazwale. Why see that lady? It has been deep down, but let that me ola amuhetse bana baka. I remember abafama bitso asivenda. You know, it's not easy ho amohela bana bo ba hlayang somewhere and then ke tlamile ke mutlwele le nna ke tlo ba mme a ke tsebe gona na ikutlwa jwa ngwana hae. Remember o tlisa the other family ka family nya hae le ngwana hae le yena ntsana le family ka mantso mang ke morwalo hodimo morwalo o mongwe no a ke batla bua maka ke re bana ba ka ba ile ba ba le di-problems se bang re na le tsona maybe ke tse bang di tla hlaya baneng, you know bana bana losa ba ke
I wanted to ask gore bona bana a se ba throw it because now my kids have a very good relationship le papa bona ne, and I can imagine gore no matter how much I can find a loving man and say this is the man that wants to marry me, ba ka no ba le tantrum yela ebile my son might be territorial yela or mama, you know, how do they feel? How do they react? What should I prepare myself for in terms of me saying to the kids, listen, we are having a new family now?
Hey, now I'm gonna go again and say now bana ba ka zamba mphe problem ka bana ba ka ke I'm gonna go back again. The in-laws tsa ka bo ragadi le bana ba le they were fine whatever e ba ntho tse di minor. It's like anywhere maybe bana ba bapala go strateng ke di minor. And then the other thing, are you talking about my kids, which is ba hai or ba ka? Remember o tlile le ba hai ke tlile le ba ka. I don't know which one.
Iberekile byang hona mo like
me, are you saying because we are blended family?
Yes, I know you are a blended family.
So
you like how do you deal with that? Because now if I'm going to be a mother, stepmother, and then I need to reprimand the kids now, how do you maintain the peace? How do you do it? How do you manage that?
One thing about me. Okay, let me start ka bana. Or ke qale ka nna. Let me start with me. One thing about me, ha re tla ko baneng. Ke rata bana ka tselema ka tsang. Not ba ka fela. Ke hodisitse bana ba bangata. Some batho ba ntse ba haufi le nna they will tell you hore ba bangwe tlo ntse ke re ke ngwana ka ba re ke ngwana ha o jwang because of I think ke nkile that thing from my mom. Ne? And then ke nkile that thing from my mom. So bana ha ke fihla, ha nna ke fihla ka mo. They were like a little bit far. Yes, I'm not saying hore ntate bona na sa ba hlokomelo ona ba hlokomela. As go hlaloseditse hore ke ntate o le ileng hore a ke batlo bua maka. I'm not saying o perfect, a ke tlo bua ka perfection here. But bana ba hona ba hlokomela. But me ke setse ke kena, remember ke mosadi, I can see hore mona le mona hona le ntho tse leng hore I feel like if ine le nna di tlamile di lo di a edenyana because ke mosadi. Remember now ke nahanela mme wa bana to say but this lady o cope jwang if motho o etsa this fela. Remember ho hodisa bana ke tseba ka nna kere ho hodisa bana ke mosebetsi. Now I had to go back again to say no ka qala hape to restructure now to say re khone ho kenya le ba le ko ke likile mo ke likileng teng hore re bereke ka ofela hwa rona. One thing ke tlo jwetsang ke hore le ha o ka ba nkutlwe ne I'm not gonna lie to you. Bana ba ka ke tjho bana ba hae. bana ba hae bana le respect.
Yeah.
Nna I respect mme wa bona. Because ha ke bona bana bale, ke bona kgodiso ya mme wa bona. I respect bana bale because of ntho e ke boneng ko bona ke ntho even le mme wa bona I remember ke le ka mmotsa ka re no ke bona bana ba hao ke bona mesebetsi ya hao. Ho tsho go rutile bana ba hao hantle. Bana bale bana le mekgwa. Bana bale ba humble. Unkutlene?
Yeah.
And then ke ba ratile. Ke ba rata kaofela wa bona. Ne? Remember ke bulela ka bana ha ke no ba bala kaofela but I'm saying gona le bana be leng go bana le mme wa bona, gona le bana be leng ha bana mme wa bona. Ne? So I'm saying ba le bana le mme wa bona I respect mme wa bona. Yes, ho bontsha go mme wa bona ke motho a jwang. Wa bo? For bana ba hae ke bone that they respect ba ileng ba mpha yona because re ne re khona ho dula fatshe e ke hlokometseng later nna ne re le family and we are still on re sa le family ne e ke hlokometseng wena madam speaker ngwana mme wa hae tla phela le mme wa hae remember o dula le ntate wa bona bana ba bang they check lifestyle e le phelang and they start to compare. Sometimes le ha se bona. I'm gonna go back again ko di in-laws. The in-laws bana le ewe ya ga ba bona o phela hantle le bana ba lebelong ga ba sa le yo ka hae. Bana le a way of manipulating. Ko re ka mantso mang ke tla re nna de we ke le ka bona ka teng. Di in-laws tsaka. Ba ile ka bana ba ile ba hlolwa ke ntwa. Alone bona ba le bang ba try ho kenya bana ba le ba bona hore na ha re ka ga user bana ba
re tlo wina na
thank you and then ba tile bana ba le ile ya ba hlola because of ba thotse ntate wa bona e le hore o jwang o yene are still I will choose this lady over you guys. If you don't respect this lady, because ke bone the way this lady ale ratang ka teng. You know, I loved bana ba le ke ba rata onkutlwe. The way ha ne ke ba hopotse there was ho nona le aiwane hara bona. Ha ne ke mo hopotse ne ke la lolla. Ha ke ne ke mo hopotse ke ne ke tsamaya no ke molata. I remember me wa bona skwele jealous ke jealous ne. I remember me wa bona the other time I ke tse ho no etsetseng ke ne ke nahana maybe hona setse ya bona e ka kare. Ha ke bolele ka bana ba masia ke bolela ka bana ba baholo. Ne? Right now o mong I think 24 o mongwe 28 so you can imagine ke buika bana wa masene ba hodisitswe le nna I was there hantse ba hola yes you know golong ya bona I was there dikolong hantse di whatever nentse ke le teng ke ho no sena mone ke siong ke nyolosa ke theosa le bona ke ba advisor trying hore ke ba bontshe lerato le ke ba ratang lona ne that family e ba bonong hore re hlotse ke ntwa ba kenella ba ba user ka mo lenyalong laka ba batla ho bona ba batla ho tsitsinya lenyalo lena ka bana to say no ha le hlokomele ho tshwana le ba hae and then le bona ba fall into
that
trap young understand so that's when kile ka khona ho bona hore you know what ngwana I'm sorry to say this ngwana a nsantsane ana le mme wa hae le ha o ka ba wa mo etsetsa sohle ho buima hore a choose between young understand between wena le mme wa hae but I know hore ha ba hola ke sa tsebeng I'm not a ke tsebe gona what's gonna happen but they know le mo baling they will tell hore ke ba rata there one ba tseba hore ke ba rata ka ofela bona ke ba rata but ngwana na le mme wa hae o buima ngwana na le mme wa hae o buima sometimes ba compare le lifestyle o iphilang ba bona mme wa hae a phela the way wena o phelang ka teng but ba ka ha ke tlo kenya mme wa bona haholo I'm not gonna blame that lady wa batho no because I saw ho hodise bana ba hae hantle ke blame my in-laws because the in-laws saka ke bona ba
influence ba
yes no ase mme wa bona I'm gonna repeat again ase mme wa bona the in-laws saka ke bona ba ile ba kena ba batla go bona hore na ha re ka testa ona ka bana what's gonna happen azang ba win still but still ho ntso le jwalo ha se taba bana ka hobane hona le ntho se ba di entsentse ke sa di rateng I'm saying no ha sa le bana baka no ke santsane ke ba rata but the thing is because of ba holo ba khona bona ntho right le wrong ke nahana gore ba ka ba ile ba bona ene ke ile ka ba bona ene ke ile ka ba jwetsa ene ke ne ke phela ke ba jwetsa ba ka ba ile ba bona gore you know what more re wela ko mathateng but no azang ba ile ba bona now I will say ba choositse family ya bona which is ya bontata bona over me meaning ba choositse family ya bontate wa bona not me as a stepmom not ntate wa bona ba khethile that family over runa understand and I know it's not nice now because of haruna na le ntate wa bona re hlehlela morao re okay you can have them let hona re emelle morao it's not nice now that's where I fit in again as a mom le bana ba ka mo ntlong ba ntse bang khopisa na as a mom I'm not asena mme wa bona wa madi ke bana ba ka because of ke dula le ntate wa bona I mean, ha ke atlameya hore ke ra ke sa ba batla at all. You don't know the fight that I fight ka hara ntlong ke ba lwanela. Ba santse ba siyo ko nna. I always say, hey, remember ko morao, but they don't know it's fine.
Yeah, you are fighting their battles behind closed doors without them being aware.
Yes, I'm saying ke lwana ntwa ena ya hore ke re no, o ska lebala ko morao. Ha re ka re ke re no, ho salang ke bana ba hao. Yang understand. The other day I even mentioned something I said ko yena, I feel like I feel like banaba nna again ne I said I feel like since ke stepmother I feel like remember ke dula le bana be leng hore ke ba hae ke baka because of ke mme wa bona bale ke baka weda ke rata which is ke ba hae ne ke baka bale and I don't want to get go di details bale bang kwatisa I remember the other time ne ke kwatile I never ke sa hlola ke ba shapa like ne ke kwatile and then are sesi ha sa ba shapotletsa o ka godisa bana ha o sa khalemele bana o tletsa o ka godisa bana ba bangala ba le bakaka I'm like motoring are bana ke ba how whether you like it or not ba o tenne ha ba o tena ke ba how so you must always remember hore ke ba how wena ha o sa hlola ba khalemela ba tlo khalengola ke mang ene ya gutla ka re okay meaning now ka maneti ha ke ba lahlelela matso ke tlo etsa so those ones they are mine pantsa ba tshwana le baka ba le ke baka bona ibile I want nothing
Yo, umpa hope like I am so encouraged.
Yo, wa bona re bua ka bana it's like but it's not easy. But
no, I'm picturing myself. Fine. No, get ready. Not totally Queen Lee. Not ready. I can do this stepmother.
It's not easy, but I'm fine.
Yeah, no, I feel you, and I appreciate you sharing this with me because really, I feel like a lot of people, they're still going to enter new marriages. This is really giving them hope to say, listen, you can't look at it as if it's going to be perfect all the time. There's still going to be battles that you have to fight. But the one thing, which is the most important thing, which I'm learning from your marriage, your current marriage, is that you and your husband, you support each other. You are his keeper and he's also your keeper, and that is a beautiful thing. So now, because Nakoyare Trapane, I just want you to encourage us in closing, your parting words. Hore, there's a video that I did which we were speaking about before we did this live, this recording, where we're talking about how now I was saying, Hore, listen, if a man is too busy for you, you need to now start getting busy. Now find a peace job. Queen Lee, you are a woman well busy, you're a businesswoman, and a lot of people don't know that you do a lot of things, of which I'm not gonna mention them because they are your things, Mara, there are specific things that people know you for on social media. You are busy. Can you just encourage people by what can you encourage them so that at least they will know, or listen, if the time is too much, 24 hours is too much for you, find something to do.
Yo, you know what? Na nka ko batho be leng hore like uduzi and then monna wa complainer ore yena o complainer ko monneng to say how spend na ko le nna yes ke busy but there was a time ke dutse for ntho ka etsa 2 years I remember ke ne se ke nana ke achieve a lot nna ke be rekile ne but there was a time ke tsotsitse gore after ke achieve 1 2 3 ke tlo dula fatshe be exercise next so ka be ke dula. My friend, it was not easy. Hey, it was not easy. And then, like, I was checking, there was a time I hekile phone. To get what I'm saying?
No, you have too much time in your hands.
Yes, did you see?
Yeah.
And then I remember, you know what? I think you was okay, you are not working. Yes, I think you was like, you are not working. That's why now you can check every move, like, oh, I'm not working. Then so I don't see those things. I always say, yes, I know I was wrong to check those things. That's why right. Please. nna ke re ithate enough. Yes, it was low for me to go founung ya motho and hekana le di phone blah blah blah.
You have too much time in your hands.
And nagging, it's not right to nag. E re motho yena a batle nako ya hao e seng wena o bo santse ka mora hae. So for me, I will say, please tswa ko nthong tsa motho, just do you, love yourself. Motho ha o rata o meet halfway. Love yourself. That person ha o rata because of wena wa ithata. Don't expect too much from the other person. O ska expect motho mong a sa o rata. Hona le batho ba bang ba rata o feta diwe bona ba ithatang ka teng. So love yourself, make money. Ska tlo kopa le di 10 ranta tsa o ya lunching, ska tlo kopa tšhelete ya shopping. Of course tšhelete ya monna hao ke hao, but please do you, be you. Ska dependa ko mothong. Le thabo la hao, remember you have to wena o iketse happy, you have to o ikamohele the other person a kgone. Ska ba desperate mana hao ya ko monneng. Ya ko monneng because of you love monna, not because of o batla go phela. Ska ya ko monneng because of wena you are hungry. Now o ntshatlala ko monneng. No, etsa sure hao ya ko monneng wena ya lo ha not because of unshatlala, because that's when it tlo kena mola ya hore my husband, because you went there for tightly o no sena ye wena o ka se iketsetseng yona. That's me. I'm sorry, but ke sa batho ba ngata ba rating to love yourself. Motho mong ha o rata e be bonus.
That is a, you know what, o dropile di gems ko re bona o re jwetsa taba tsa rona, and you are telling us the truth. Thank you so much for agreeing to join me today once again. Mara, you haven't told us what do you do, because now I want people to come and follow you and get that product. There are new people they're going to be watching this for the first time and they want to come and buy what you are busy with.
Okay. Hona le dintho tse ding ke na lo di tshwara hanyane. Hona le ntho e leng hore nna as go jwetsitse ka re ke berekile before, which is ka bona go se ke le sharp because of whatever salary ne ke gona for me ne se le sharp, which is ke ne ke berekile ko property, and then ka itjwetsa ka re if I can have this salary a month it's fine, and then ka be ke dula fatshe, but ka bona hore this thing ke tsa ke relax too much ha in challenge se ding se ke etsa fela because of I have to, yang understand, not because of ke tsona di ke se ke berekisa ke dila ka beauty.
Of course.
And then, so
no, but they must check you out
taking now. Anything is unchelete, but property, I know it's not an easy business. Trust me, they want. But for you to be official mola, you have to compromise. You must know sometimes you have to sell what we have for you to achieve something. You have to go down first before we are going. So now I've been there. I had to sell whatever that I have for me to it's not easy, but trust me, anything we
it is worth it.
So just to keep myself busy, and I'm still gonna do it again as long as
Oh, thank you so much, Queen Lee. I really appreciate you joining us, and a big shout out again. Hey, Ukanye, my PR will not let me rest, guys. She wants to make sure what I always mention, or this episode was sponsored by Send Studios, okay? And a big thank you to Queen Lee for joining us today and dropping the gems that you have dropped. I believe a lot of people are going to learn from this episode. I myself learned a lot. I know a lot of people who are in my position who are going to learn a lot. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.